Most people want to improve their finances, but they don't know what to do first. Should you pay off debt? Start investing? Build an emergency fund? There are two financial systems that millions of people follow to answer those questions. One comes from Dave Ramsey and his famous baby steps. The other comes from Preston and Bo Hanson from the Money Guy show called the Financial Order of Operations. Both systems aim to help people build financial stability, but they approach the journey in slightly different ways, and those differences can matter. When it comes to personal finance, one of the biggest challenges people face is knowing where to start. There are countless financial strategies, tips, and opinions online, but without a clear roadmap, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. That's why structured financial systems like the baby steps and the financial order of operations have become so popular. They provide a step-by-step process that helps people move from financial stress toward financial security. In this video, we'll compare these two popular frameworks. We'll look at what each system teaches, where they are similar, where they differ, and why each approach can work for different types of people. Because sometimes the most important step in personal finance is simply having a clear plan to follow. Let's start with the baby steps created by Dave Ramsey. This system is designed primarily for people who feel overwhelmed by debt. It focuses heavily on simplifying financial decisions and eliminating debt as quickly as possible. The baby steps follow a very straightforward sequence. First, build a small emergency fund. Then, aggressively pay off all debt using what's called the debt snowball method. Once debt is gone, the focus shifts toward building a larger emergency fund, investing for retirement, and eventually paying off a home early. The system is intentionally simple. Why? Because many people dealing with debt are also dealing with financial stress and emotional pressure. A simple system helps people stay focused. Now here's a quick thought experiment. If someone has multiple debts, complicated finances, and constant stress, would a complex strategy help them? Or would something simple and easy to follow work better? That simplicity is one of the biggest strengths of the baby steps. Now let's look at the financial order of operations, created by Preston and Bo Hanson on the Money Guy show. This system is often compared to a financial flowchart. Instead of focusing primarily on debt elimination, it focuses on optimizing financial decisions in the right order. The financial order of operations includes steps like building a small emergency fund, capturing employer retirement matches, eliminating high-interest debt, maximizing tax-advantaged investments, increasing retirement savings over time. One key difference is that this system allows some investing before all debt is completely eliminated, especially if the debt interest rate is relatively low. Why would they suggest that? Because certain opportunities, like employer retirement matches, can be extremely valuable. Skipping those opportunities might mean missing out on significant long-term growth. Here's the pattern interrupt. Imagine your employer offers a retirement match. If you contribute money, they contribute money too. Would it make sense to ignore that benefit completely? That's one reason the financial order of operations sometimes prioritizes capturing those benefits earlier. Despite these differences, both systems share several important similarities. Both emphasize building an emergency fund, eliminating high-interest debt, investing for long-term financial security, following a structured plan. In other words, both systems are designed to help people move away from financial chaos and toward financial stability. The biggest difference isn't the destination, it's the order of the steps along the way. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Michael. Both want to improve their finances. Sarah decides to follow the baby steps. Her main focus is eliminating all debt as quickly as possible. She stops investing temporarily and directs most of her extra money toward paying off balances. Within a few years, she becomes completely debt-free. That milestone feels incredibly freeing. Now she can focus entirely on saving and investing. Michael takes a slightly different approach using the financial order of operations. He also focuses on reducing debt, but he continues contributing enough to his retirement account to capture his employer match. Over time, his debt decreases while his retirement savings slowly grow at the same time. Both Sarah and Michael make financial progress. They simply take slightly different paths to get there, and that highlights something important. Sometimes the best financial system is the one that fits someone's personality and situation. So how can someone decide which approach might work best for them? Here are a few helpful ideas. Tip number 1. Choose a system you will actually follow. A financial plan only works if it's consistently followed. Some people prefer the simplicity of the baby steps. Others prefer the optimization strategy of the financial order of operations. The key is choosing a system that feels sustainable. Tip number 2. Focus on progress, not perfection. Many people delay financial improvement because they feel like they need the perfect strategy, but progress usually matters more than perfection. Even small steps toward better financial habits can make a big difference over time. Tip number 3, understand the purpose behind each step. Both systems are built around the idea of reducing risk and building stability. Understanding the purpose behind each step can help people make smarter decisions as their financial situation evolves. Tip number 4, stay consistent over time. The biggest financial gains often come from consistency. Regular saving, gradual debt reduction, and long-term investing habits can create powerful financial momentum. Both the baby steps from Dave Ramsey and the financial order of operations from the Money Guy Show aim to help people improve their finances through a structured plan. They share many common ideas: build an emergency fund, reduce debt, invest for the future. The main difference is how the steps are prioritized along the way. One focuses heavily on debt elimination first. The other focuses on balancing debt reduction with optimizing financial opportunities. But ultimately, both systems encourage something incredibly important: intentional financial decision-making. Understanding how money works is one of the most powerful skills anyone can develop. Because once you start thinking intentionally about your financial decisions, even small changes can create long-term impact. Whether someone follows the baby steps, the financial order of operations, or another financial framework entirely, having a clear strategy can make the journey toward financial stability much easier. And if you want to continue learning about personal finance and how different financial strategies work, check out the next video where we break down another concept that can help you better understand how money grows over time. Because learning how money works is one of the first steps toward building a stronger financial future.